Tonight, we open the night with a one-on-one steel cage match between Nick Depp and Ray Waddell. Also, Rhino makes his return to the World Wrestling Alliance to take on the national champion, Stonewall. Super Crazy makes his WWA debut and goes one-on-one with Alexander Knight. Shane Douglas faces Jordan Whittaker. And the WWA Championship is on the line when Dakota France faces Vanderpool. All of this and more coming up tonight on WWA Hysteria.
To the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the King's Hand, the Platinum Standard, Nick Depp!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWA Hysteria. We're starting off a little hot here with Nick Depp. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Waddell and Nick Depp are finally getting their hands on each other in a steel cage match. I'm Drake Jackson, and with me tonight is the Vice President of the World Wrestling Alliance, Curl Harper.
Well. If it isn't the voice that makes the ladies go bananas when we come to Indiana, that is my best Joel Gertner.
That's a very nice thing to say about me. I'm very flattered. You are the Vice President, but we won't really talk about it. I know you haven't really felt well about it, but you got booted out of your seat on the last episode of WWA Hysteria. More follow-up on that a little later, but right now we're starting to the extreme with Nick Depp and Ray Waddell. We've got a lot of special guests tonight, and we'll talk about that a little more in a minute. Let's go to ringside with Nick Depp.
The Hand of the King will be speaking shortly. He demands silence while he addresses all of you. Who's ready for a cage match? Well, guess what? You don't deserve a cage match. Not yet. First, no, you're gonna wait. You understand? I'm the Hand of the King, and I kind of run this place. And tonight, this idiot did not speak about Lord Vanderpool very properly. He will be defeating the turncoat traitor, Dakota France, one way or another. And there's not a thing any of you can do about it. And then there's going to be a contract signing where the Queen wants to challenge Lord Vanderpool. The Queen is a woman. And everybody knows that women, compared to men, they're just like completely useless. No! Man!
Well, it seems that Ray Waddell is taking some offense.
Weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the man-bun mastodon, the southpaw hotshot. This is
boys from Rude University. Nick Depp was addressing the idiots here in Evansville before he decided to interrupt.
I don't know, Nick Depp was really voicing some controversial opinions here, something that, for the record, I nor the World Wrestling Alliance as a whole agree with.
You know, you seem to accuse me of brown-nosing a lot and kissing up a lot, but you seem to kiss up to these fans an awful lot. As if their opinion matters at all.
I think a lot of the same way that they do, but right now we've got Ray Waddell versus Nick Depp. These two have been at each other's throats for the better part of 2021. Nick Depp blames superstar Ray Waddell for not getting anywhere he perceives in the World Wrestling Alliance. And now every time Ray Waddell has had a title shot this year, Nick Depp has been his downfall. He kept Ray Waddell from winning the WWA Tag Team Championships. He kept him from winning the WWA Championship in Indiana's biggest battle royal. Most recently, Ray Waddell had to try to overcome some interference from 747. And 747 attacked Ray Waddell, leading to Nick Depp winning on the last episode of Hysteria. And now this cage match is designed to keep them two in and any interference out.
You know, you mentioned that Nick was keeping Ray stagnant and not letting him move on with further opportunities, but you can say the same thing the other way around. Ray's just been a thorn in Nick's side. Nick is, of course, one of the greatest pro wrestlers that I have ever witnessed. And this leech, Ray Waddell, just keeps holding him back.
Of course, Ray Waddell looking to get some comeuppance at a Hysteria live event that we discussed on the last episode of Hysteria. If you're not keeping up with us on youtube.com/WWAISNOW, the shows get uploaded there in order. But on the latest .5 episode, we went over that 747 was defeated by Ray Waddell, but Ray Waddell had to take a count out. And now 747 not even coming out with Nick Depp tonight because I think he understands that it's pretty futile to even try to interfere in this cage match.
No, he's not coming out because Nick wants to put all of the haters in check. He doesn't need any extra help.
There we go, lock up. Right in the middle of the cage.
No love lost between these two. I mean, again, we've mentioned their storied history. They're going to beat the hell out of each other.
You can only win by pinfall, submission, escaping the cage over the top or through the door. What's it going to take for either of these men to come out the victor? These fans are in for a treat.
You mentioned in the past, whenever we've talked about Nick Depp and Ray Waddell's history, about the Golden Gloves background that Nick Depp has, but honestly, man, why would anybody want to get in a slug match with Ray Waddell? Ray Waddell's a pain in the ass, but he knows how to throw a punch.
Of course, Nick Depp, part of this new group that Vanderpool is assembling that includes you, Mr. Harper, includes 747, and includes Nick Depp, trying to rid the WWA of wrestlers that have been here for a long time, like Ray Waddell, Dakota France, who has a WWA Championship match later on tonight against Vanderpool, and Jordan Whittaker, who is facing Shane Douglas tonight.
And you mentioned they're trying to do this for the good of the World Wrestling Alliance. We are done with the old guard. Man, that hurt me. Oh, man.
Ooh! Of course, there is a tournament currently going on in the World Wrestling Alliance to determine a new #1 contender for the WWA Championship. Nick Depp taking part in that tournament and losing to Nick Willis in the first round. But turnabout is fair play because Ray Waddell also losing in the first round to Alexander Knight, both due to interference. Ooh! We'll talk about that more as the night goes on and we see, but also tonight, let's not forget we have Shane Douglas here. We have Rhino here. We have Super Crazy. It's a celebration of all things extreme and all things WWA tonight at To The Extreme.
I'm not going to act like I'm not incredibly excited for all the special guests that we have here tonight.
Uh-oh. Ray Waddell catching that kick from Nick Depp, taking him down. Oh, wait, Nick Depp's going to take this advantage to try to climb up and out and win this by escaping the cage.
Incredible wherewithal of Nick Depp. Not a lot of good strategy by Ray Waddell to immediately try to escape afterwards. I mean, he knew that Nick was going to stop him.
Oh, wait a second. Bad landing. Yeah, bad landing for Ray Waddell right there. Nick Depp's going right for the leg. He went for some sort of leg lock. Nick Depp able to move out of the way. Ray Waddell bouncing head first off the cage.
Good plan there, dingus. That's right, Nick. Show him who's boss. Drop the hand of the king on him.
Nick Depp looking to drop the strap.
Strap comes down, you know what's next. The hand of the king.
Boom! Right across the face of Ray Waddell. And
yes, you are.
Nick Depp saying he's the platinum standard, but he took his eye off of Ray Waddell for too long, but returns with a boot. Boot to the face. Nick Depp striking Ray Waddell. Oh, we thought he was going to run him into the cage.
I would maybe be careful about how hard I threw my opponent into the side of the cage. I mean, we've mentioned there have been steel cage matches in the past where people have been thrown a little too hard and then the cage door comes loose.
Yeah, at Halloween Hell a couple years ago, I saw Stonewall military press a man through the cage wall to the floor. But that was the power of Stonewall. But you don't want to chance it, like you said. It's not often I agree with you, but if you throw your opponent into the cage too hard and they go to the floor, they could win.
I understand you don't usually agree with me. You don't usually like to be right. You know, some people just enjoy being wrong. You know, that is your right, Jake.
Hard shots from Ray Waddell in the corner. And, oh, big corner splash from Nick Depp. Ran right into the cage again.
I know I've mentioned it multiple times, but these men just hate each other. There is no love lost tonight. Drop it again. Jerry Lawler ain't got nothing on you, Platinum Standard.
That's sacrilegious to say inside the Evansville Coliseum. Lightning might strike you here pretty soon.
I used to work in his club. He sucks.
Oh!
The hand
Fist
of
drop.
the king coming down.
1, 2. Kick out.
Fast kick out after a fist drop.
Ray Waddell kicking out at 2.
Ray Waddell tapping the mat to show that he's giving up.
No, he's not giving up. He's firing up.
Tomato, tomato.
Look at this now. Nick Depp's using that cage to his advantage and raking Ray Waddell's face. Like you said earlier, no love lost between these two.
It's like a cheese grater.
It's very personal between Ray Waddell and Nick Depp right now.
And Nick Depp, incredibly justified in his views on Ray Waddell. Ray Waddell has done nothing but stand in Nick Depp's way of opportunities he should get.
Oh! That's right, and folks, we're starting off with a cage match. How crazy can this night get for opening with a cage match? We've got a lot coming up tonight. The WWA Championship is on the line when Vanderpool puts it on the line against his former friend Dakota France. Look at this.
Yeah, whenever
Nick Depp's
Vanderpool
going back
mops
up
the
top.
floor.
Oh, Ray Waddell had it scouted. Punch to the stomach from Ray Waddell.
Listen, I know that it's a steel cage match and there isn't a 5 count, but the referee should still be breaking it up.
Look at this.
Give him time to breathe.
Arm wringer. Oh, right into the cage goes Nick Depp, and he's caught between the ropes and the steel cage onto that hard apron.
Now, Drake, I'm going to pretend that I care about your opinion for just a second. If you were in one of these kind of matches, what would your strategy be?
My strategy?
Yes.
Well, seeing as I'm not an overly tough man, it would probably be escape through the door because I'm also afraid of heights. Oh!
That's right. I try to solve most of my problems with words, but I think a well-placed thumb to the eye would do some good.
Nick Depp repeatedly running Ray Waddell into the steel cage walls. And it's got so much taken out of him. Let's not forget, you don't have to escape in this cage match. You can also win by pinfall or submission, and I think Nick Depp is trying to incapacitate the superstar for long enough that he can maybe get out of the cage. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Beal toss off the top rope by Ray Waddell, and now he's trying to get over the top.
But look at the incredibly brave and resilient Nick Depp getting up to his feet as fast as humanly possible.
Look at this, they're on the cage wall. Ray Waddell kicking Nick Depp out of the way and taking a boot to the face. This could be the opening that Ray needs to get out of the cage. Moonsault by Ray Waddell. Kick out.
Listen, Nick Depp, as you know, is a friend of mine, as you pointed out earlier.
Yeah, you got a consortium together.
But even I have to admit, I think the only thing that kept Nick Depp in this match was that Ray didn't have a good pin on him.
Yeah, if he could have hooked that pin in a little bit deeper, this could have been it.
I can't quite hear what the fans are saying. I think they were saying Nick is God. I could be wrong.
I don't know about that. I was hearing Ray is boss, but you know, I've been learning a lot about audio illusions here recently. So we could be hearing two different things. Meanwhile, stiff headbutts in the ring, battling back and forth. Kick attempt blocked by Ray Waddell, hits him with a knee. Teardrop suplex.
Now, unfortunately, again, that is going to fall on Nick Depp. Nick Depp should have known better than to try to headbutt Ray Waddell. There is no brain to damage for Ray Waddell.
Ooh! Oh, I think Ray Waddell's calling for the cannonball against that cage wall.
Oh! God, that was brutal.
Nick Depp smashed up against that cage wall. Ray Waddell's going to go for the pin to end it. 1, 2, kick out from the Platinum Standard.
He truly is the Platinum Standard, isn't he?
Look at this. Ray Waddell's going back to that knee again. We saw him start to favor it whenever he tried to dodge out of the way of Nick Depp charging him in the corner. That knee has been bothering him the whole time, and Nick Depp knows it. He's been attacking the leg. He's been wrenching on that leg.
Yes, you do attest to the brilliance of Nick Depp to know to target the injured leg.
Look out! Ray Waddell nearly on the outside.
Cutting a little close with that one.
Nick Depp, Ray Waddell battling it out atop this steel cage. The cage wall bending in slightly between these two men. Sunset flip from Nick Depp. 1, 2, kick out off of that sunset bomb. No, Nick, get back on him. Look at this, Nick Depp distracted by the referee. He swears that that was a 3 count.
Get back on him, Nick. We all know that Devin's an idiot. Get back on him.
I think that count was very fair to both of them. Ray Waddell just had the resiliency to be able to kick out of that move somehow.
The resiliency?
The resiliency, the heart.
Going into business first.
Look at this, Nick Depp's trying to escape through the door. Ray Waddell grabbed him by the ankle and he's not letting him go. Ray Waddell's still in this fight.
That's right, Nick. Show him why you're the Platinum Standard.
More strikes from Nick Depp. Hard left hand. And they're battling back and forth. Look at this, he's got him up for the Nick kick. No. Cage wall. Cage wall. The third wall of the cage. And the fourth one. Look at this. No. Pile driver in the Evansville Coliseum. 1, 2. Kick out from Nick Depp.
Oh, the resilience of the hand of the king.
The crowd here trying to get behind Ray Waddell. What else does he have to do?
The crowd's seen a lot of themselves in Ray Waddell because they are also failures.
Oh, there's that rolling elbow to the back of the head on Nick Depp.
Whoa, where's the bravery and sportsmanship you talk about hitting a man in the back of the skull?
Nick Depp has nowhere to go. Oh, a second one. Up against the cage wall.
What a coward Ray Waddell is.
Nick Depp trapped up against that cage wall between the ropes, and this could be the opportunity that Ray Waddell needs to escape. Uh-oh. That's 747's music.
You think we're not going to have a plan just in case? Who do you think is the brains of the operation?
747 making it known that if Ray Waddell comes outside of that cage, he's waiting for him.
Not that way. Ain't happening, boss.
Oh, there's that Nick Depp targeting that leg of Ray Waddell.
That's right, take advantage of it, Nick.
What is Nick doing?
He's going to victory.
Nick Depp is on the outside of the cage. He just has to get down.
Oh my God, Nick.
No way.
Nick.
Ray Waddell has caught him.
Oh my God, Nick. Oh my God, Nick. No.
This is bad.
Oh my God.
Superplex off of the cage. Whoa. Let's get another look at that.
It would be tough to argue with what the crowd was just chanting.
Now both of these men need to finish this match off. What else do they have?
No.
Oh!
Way to go, man bun, man child. You're not getting out that way.
Ray Waddell.
Now 747 is there.
Ray Waddell was off. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Ray Waddell nearly had this match won.
The strength of 747, good God.
Yeah, 747 just ripped the cage door off and he's handing it to Nick Depp. Hey, it's Jordan Whittaker.
Absolutely not. Get the hell out of here, Kmart.
Jordan Whittaker with a chair has come to save Ray Waddell. Oh!
Who let Jordan Whittaker out here?
What do you mean who let Jordan Whittaker out here? Who let 747 out here?
747 was just trying to stop from outside interference like Jordan Whittaker is doing.
Look at this, and Jordan Whittaker beating 747 to the back, and they're both gone.
No.
Look at this, though. The cage door is still in the ring. The cage door is still in the ring.
Come on, Nick.
They've both realized it. They're fighting over the cage door.
John Williams, duel of the fates.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Nick
There
Depp
you go,
ramming
Nick.
Ray Waddell into the corner with that cage door. You're kidding me. He's got Ray Waddell set up with the door. He's lining up for something.
Oh my God!
The cage door bounces off of Nick Depp's head.
No.
Oh, and now he's got the cage door set up. What's Ray Waddell gonna do? What are his plans?
No, Ray. Ray, you son of a...
Look at this.
Nick, reverse it, Nick.
He's got him set up. Nick Depp's
God,
going
Nick
outside.
Depp is about to win.
No! Oh, low blow
There you go.
from the Platinum Standard.
The Platinum Standard's ring IQ is off the charts.
Nick kick. 1, 2, 3. No!
Oh my God!
Ray Waddell is kicked out of the Nick kick.
I gotta go.
No, what are you doing? Not again, no. Hey. Colonel Harper has just left commentary. He's going up from commentary. He's running down to the ring. He's at ringside now. I guess I'm gonna call this match by myself because I'm the only damn professional around here. Look at him, he's assisting with the cage door. And they're holding Ray Waddell in place with that cage door. And Nick Depp just walking out of the cage. You gotta be kidding me.
The winner of this contest, Nick Depp.
shows in a row, we've seen Colonel Harper interfere. Are you kidding me? And he's running back through the crowd. Way to go, you escaped superstar Ray Waddell, because if he would have stuck around, oh, and Nick Depp's coming out here now. Nick Depp's coming to the stage. Great, now I gotta deal with both of these guys. You gotta be kidding me. Oh wait, Ray Waddell's coming out of the guardrail. And he's got a mop. Nick Depp and Colonel Harper both ran out. Folks, there's a lot going on tonight. Up next, the Ultimate Opportunity Battle Royal. Winner gets a title shot. Also stick around. Super Crazy, Shane Douglas and Rhino. We'll fill you in more on that when we come back. This is Hysteria.
Did you know that you miss over half of the WWA's exciting action by just watching online? Check out the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Event info and ticket prices can be found on Facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Now I'm out of the tournament. You saw what happened out there. Now it's on YouTube. And to the extreme, you fight Vanderpool for that championship. I got a cage match with Nick Depp to worry about. You got to fight Shane Douglas. There's a son of a bitch right there. Hold on. I'm not the fourth man. Chain? Hang on. He lays me out with the chain. You don't think he's the fourth man? No. Listen, they gave me an opportunity. I step in and I took it. That's what I've always done. No, I'm not with them.
All right, fine. Did you hear a single word that they heard then?
Did you hear them?
Huh? How they're talking about taking out the people that have built all this.
Yeah, I also heard you.
That's you. That's you too.
I've heard you and you talk about you building this, not me. No one ever. No. It was 3-on-3. Those three against us three. This is all we needed. Now it's 4-on-3, and we got to call that to the old guard, and that's you. That's why we're calling your name now. We didn't need you earlier because we knew we could beat them, but now we're outnumbered. So what are you gonna do? Do you realize how much pride I have to swallow? We have to swallow. All of us. After all the matches, all the battles, all the blood, that we have to ask you this. They sure as hell don't care about themselves or this company, but you. Are you in it for yourself or are you with us? I'm in it for the #1 contenders.
All right, fine.
Welcome back to WWA Hysteria.
His way to the ring, Category 5, Corey Storm.
This is an Ultimate Opportunity Battle Royal. The winner of this Battle Royal will get a title shot at any title, anytime they want. And we're seeing a couple of debuting names. We're seeing a couple of returning names. We're seeing Corey Storm right now coming back for this match. Of course, there's a lot of people in this Battle Royal who would love to be getting a title shot, including this man, Tyler Logan. It's his first ever WWA match, and it's an open invite Battle Royal. So he would love nothing more than to win a title shot in his first match. But he's got a lot of WWA regulars really standing in his way, including this man. Nick Willis, who is currently in the WWA Championship title tournament. He could win 2 title shots coming up. He could be the #1 contender for the WWA Championship. He will be facing Alexander Knight at an upcoming tournament action at a WWA live event. He beat Nick Depp at a recent WWA show in a clash with former tag team partners. But he could go for another title.
I want to correct something real
this.
quick. He didn't beat Nick Depp. Ray handed a win to Nick.
Lizzy Sixx.
Well, you can look at it any way that you want, but here comes Lizzy Sixx. Lizzy Sixx would also love to win any title shot of her choosing. We've seen her and Alexander Knight be a thorn in each other's side here recently.
Lizzy Sixx, best known for losing to King Vanderpool a few weeks ago.
I think she's best known for her WWA Championship title reign.
Agree to disagree.
Lizzy Sixx and Nick Willis also in that ring together. We saw them tag up for much of the year 2020. You gotta wonder if they're gonna help each other out. Uh-oh.
The Sergeant at Arms, 747.
747, this is the second time you're seeing him tonight. Interfering in that cage match, which you did as well, Colonel Harper, but we won't discuss that because I'm gonna try to remain a professional up here.
Listen, you can get on to me for that all that you want. That was brilliant strategy.
Strategy, okay.
You think we didn't prepare in the off chance that Ray Waddell would find one of his cronies to try to make this an unfair contest?
Well, 747, gonna be very hard to eliminate from this battle royal. Hard to get him over the top rope. Everyone's gonna have to team up to eliminate that man. I'd like to say he's an odds-on favorite. This man making his debut tonight, Nate. Nate is making his debut here. You gotta think he's in the same boat as Tyler Logan.
Well, I've said it at previous Hysterias, I know nothing about this man, so say you're just an outsider, how do you prepare for him? So
I don't know.
The Damien Demento haircut.
I'm guessing he is a licensed wrestler. He did show up to the building today and was able to join this over-the-top rope battle royal. Ahmad making his return to the WWA. He was in Indiana's biggest battle royal back in 2020 and has been tearing up the Midwest scene. A man who likes fine suits, fine dining, and thinks he's better than everyone else in this crowd.
I love all of those qualities from the future Saudi superstar.
Kamil Ahmad, not an odds-on favorite to win this, but I believe it's just because we didn't know he'd be here.
I love that shirt. Do you think they have one of my size?
I do have to agree, that's a great shirt. Kamil Ahmad would also love a WWA or a national title shot because I don't think that locker room would allow him to go for the tag team titles. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that makes friends easily.
Partners only hold you back unless you are part of one of my stables. Yeah, he was respectful enough to at least wipe his feet off. As much as Jones likes to be a thorn in my side, I will give him this. He's been very interesting to watch the past. You know, he might still be a kiss-up to the fans, and he might still waste too much time trying to get their approval, but I've been seeing a more aggressive side out of the Cowboy. You've been noticing the same?
Pro Wrestling's only line dancing cowboy has already cleared the ring. And he's got a whip. Jones, of course, showing his frustration here recently. but can he get back in the driver's seat with a win and an upcoming title shot of his choosing? To get this one underway, I believe. Oh, of course, we've got a couple other entrants.
Oh, the suspension builds.
It's Mickey Midas.
Mickey Midas!
Now I'm interested to see what's going to happen whenever Mickey Midas steps in the ring again against 747. You remember what the result was the last time they went head-to-head at a Hysteria, right?
I do. Oh, and of course,
it's not old Pancake Butt himself.
The juiciest peach in the WWA, Logan Legit!
Disgusting. Annoying.
Logan Legit on his way to the ring, looking to
Childish.
also get back.
Blonde. All things that I hate. But you know, you've gotten on to me in the past for being unfair, for showing a little too much favoritism. Now this idea of this battle royal that Vanderpool and I came up with is going to give a unique opportunity for the winner to go after a championship of their choosing. And I let people that I despise, that I loathe, like Logan Legit in. Is that kind of, I don't know, nice, kind, caring, sweet of me? I think it is.
Oh, it's Chase Nalley. Chase Nalley is here. Saw him in Indiana's biggest battle royal earlier this year. Can he do better in this battle royal than he did back then?
All right, so who's your odds-on favorite?
As much as I hate to admit it, it's got to be 747 because of the sheer size. But this crowd is really behind Logan Legit. Wait, look at this. 747's just leaving.
Good call, big man. He knows who signs his paychecks. He knows where his bread is buttered. Do you think he wants to go after Vanderpool?
747 has been eliminated.
Very puzzled by his actions, but I do agree it's got to be because Vanderpool is the WWA champion, but he might not even be the WWA champion by the end of the night because he faces Dakota France for the WWA championship later, coming up.
Oh, pish posh. Like Dakota France had any chance in hell.
Actually, that match is coming up next after this battle royal.
Now, you mentioned the tournament earlier. We have multiple semifinalists that are going to be competing tonight, including Nick Willis. Now, I don't really care much for the high-flying, for the showboating, for caring about these toothless inbred fans. However, I do have to give him credit where credit's due. Whether through this battle royal or through the tournament, Nick Willis might have a pretty sizable opportunity in his near future.
That's true. He's got a couple opportunities to get opportunities. But right now, Kamil Ahmad is picking him apart. Mickey Midas might be over. No.
Mickey Midas also not afraid to go to the top rope to fly. I don't think that benefits anybody in a match like this.
Definitely not. He wants to stay more grounded, but he still wants to use that agility to escape and possibly eliminate multiple people. Mickey Midas chopping at Logan Legit in the corner. Logan Legit facing off with him. The battle of two fan favorites. And Tyler Logan is teetering on the top rope. Lizzy Sixx looking to eliminate him. No, shoulder block from Tyler Logan, and he's going over the top. And he threw Lizzy Sixx out, but Lizzy Sixx went through the ropes. I'm not sure if he noticed.
Sometimes the adrenaline gets going. You think you threw him over the top when they just went through the middle. You can't really keep focus. I understand this is a big opportunity for whoever wins, but you have to keep your head in the game. If you lose your strategy, you might be missing out on a championship opportunity.
Oh, man. Kamil Ahmad finds his way in. He's working on Nick Willis. Chase Nalley nearly eliminated.
Stole the cat.
Logan legit.
Rubbing his flat butt.
Yeah, some very unique offense on Corey Storm.
Do you know what I like about Logan legit?
Look at this, Nate's being eliminated. Nate is a favorite in this match. Oh, hard forearm to the back from Nate.
Nate knows how to stay in the ring just as much as he knows how to have a good haircut. Just teeing off on Mickey Midas. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Chase Nalley chopping Corey Storm.
You know, it wasn't too long ago that I saw Logan legit and Nick Willis team up, and now they're teeing off on each other. Just shows that there's no love lost in this match. No friends, only foes whenever you have a unique opportunity like a championship shot in your future.
Nate Jones with the Nathan Jones-like intensity. Corey Storm's fighting his way in. Mickey Midas is looking to throw out Nate. Goodbye.
Eliminated.
I have no idea how Corey Storm is still going out, or still holding on and not going out like Nate.
And Nate is leaving disappointed. Maybe we'll see him in the WWA in the future. Meanwhile, Mickey Midas is looking to eliminate Jones now. Tyler Logan nearly eliminating Lizzy Sixx, but her feet are up off the ground still.
Jones might be going out. Every time he thinks he catches a break, there's somebody there to stop him.
Well, he's definitely teetering, but he's back in the ring now, going in through the bottom rope.
You know, Jones is one of the more interesting ones for me. He's had a series of...
Oh, no!
Nick
Willis has been eliminated.
Oh,
Logan
Nick.
legit eliminates Nick Willis.
Nick Willis, don't go away, Matt. Just go away.
Kamil Ahmad with a hard strike to Corey Storm's face in the corner. Off the ropes. Big slam from Lizzy Sixx onto Logan legit in the center of the ring. Corey Storm working on eliminating Kamil Ahmad, and Lizzy Sixx might eliminate Logan legit here.
I don't know if I'm lucky enough for Logan to get eliminated this early.
Tyler Logan with more boots on Chase Nalley in the corner. Mickey Midas and Corey Storm high-fiving. Oh, I thought that there was an alliance there, but Mickey Midas going for a cutter on Corey Storm. I'm not sure he got all of it, but definitely enough to disorient him.
Shades of Bubba Ray Dudley.
Oh, back forearm. Here comes Mickey Midas.
Oh my God!
Destroyer in the middle of the ring. And there goes Corey Storm.
Corey Storm has been eliminated.
Looks like the storm got dissipated.
And Mickey Midas, all that momentum cut off directly by Chase Nalley, who met him with a clothesline. Death Nalley driver from Chase Nalley. And look at this. There goes Mickey Midas.
Mickey Midas has been eliminated.
Impressive from Chase Nalley, but Jones is back up. Oh, murder go round. And it looks like Logan and Jones are looking to make an alliance. There goes Chase Nalley.
Chase Nalley has been eliminated. Lizzy Sixx has been eliminated.
Tyler Logan just eliminated Lizzy Sixx as that was happening.
And now there's down to 4.
Yeah, we're in the final 4 here. Tyler Logan, Jones, Logan Legit, and Kamil Ahmad.
Okay, so who's your money on right now?
Well, I say all bets are off now that 747 has voluntarily walked out of this. I've got to say that one of these two that aren't frequent at the WWA are really hungry for this. Kamil Ahmad or Tyler Logan.
Well, you got to think, not only could you get a championship opportunity, but if they have a strong showing, I mean, I am the man who makes the contracts around here.
Oh, come on. Don't be doing that. You've already interfered in enough tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
High kick from Logan Legit.
Logan Legit, who might be my second favorite in this match. The rest are all tied for first.
Look at this. Kamil Ahmad and Logan Legit in the corner, and they're both on the ground.
Don't you dare.
They're in prime position.
Don't you do it, flat butt.
Logan Legit pointing to the weapon of mass destruction.
There ain't nothing there, sweetheart.
Oh, Bronco Buster. And he's able to get both of them.
Absolutely disgusting. In the wake of a pandemic.
And Kamil Ahmad doesn't know where he is.
Well, we've all been there before.
Hear this. Slice Peach, no, Kamil Ahmad puts it out on the apron. Oh, wait!
Oh, it couldn't happen.
Has been eliminated.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person, sweetheart.
Tyler Logan inadvertently causing that elimination, I think, but him and Kamil Ahmad very angry at each other, looking to form an alliance at Jones against Jones. Jones disappointed very recently with his spot in the company. And the fact that he's had a few championship matches and has not been able to get through them, has not been able to come out on the winning side of things.
Oh,
hard enziguri.
Now you gotta wonder though, if he gets an opportunity, is he going to botch it like he botches everything else in his dumb little cowboy life?
Whoa! Kamil Ahmad nearly eliminated. Tyler Logan nearly eliminated. Ooh, hard kicks!
Oh, mamas, do not let your babies grow up to be cowboys because they do not win battle royals. I have said it before and I will say it again.
Tyler Logan and Kamil Ahmad not working together well. They're very angry. Jones has got to get in this thing. Oh, hard smash!
The winner of the Ultimate Opportunity Battle Royal, Jones!
Jones is now the ultimate opportunist. He gets a title shot at any title, anytime he wants, anywhere he wants. And folks, let me tell you, that's not the only title-related thing, because coming up next, the WWA Championship is on the line. Vanderpool puts it on the line against former friend Dakota France. Also coming up tonight, Tag Team Championships are on the line. Shane Douglas is going to face Jordan Whittaker. Stonewall is going to face Rhino. And Alexander Knight is going to face Super Crazy. This is Hysteria.
Did you know that you miss over half of the WWA's exciting action by just watching online? Check out the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Event info and ticket prices can be found on Facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Vanderpool, you look at me, and what do you see? You think you see your best friend, but I see somebody that stabbed you in the back because I was smarter, I was braver. You think you see somebody from the system, somebody from Dakota 500, maybe even somebody from an army of 3. You think you see just another challenger, but what you should see is the next WWA champion. You might think you see somebody from the system, somebody from Dakota 500, somebody from an army of 3. But what you really see is Dakota France, the man. And you ain't seen nothing yet.
The numbers game. That's what it's all about. That's all it is here in the business. Now listen, Ray Waddell, Jordan Whittaker, Dakota France, that's 3. But on my side, you've got me, the king of the WWA, the Prince of Perfection, Vanderpool. You've got Nick Depp, absolute hand of the king. And you've got 747. I don't even have to list accolades to let you know how much of a danger he is. And there's a 4th. There's a 4th man, but I'm not gonna tell. I don't kiss and tell. Meanwhile, on the other side, let's bring our focus back to these 3. But let's focus in on just one. The one I need to worry about. To the extreme, Dakota France versus Vanderpool for the WWA Championship. Dakota, you foolish fiend. We were friends, thick as thieves. What happened? What, did you get soft? Do you think that you could come after what I have? You think just because you're the #1 contender that you're hot stuff? You think that just because you roll with your buddies from the backyard that you're hot stuff? You're nothing. I have proven time and time again that I am absolute. And I will prove once again at To the Extreme. I will do whatever it takes to prove to you, to prove to everyone, that I am undisputed, that I am the Prince of Perfection, that I am the living embodiment of the WWA. All hail and praise be.
We're back on WWA Hysteria. Right there is your president of the World Wrestling Alliance and WWA champion who holds all the power, Vanderpool.
God, what a glorious champion. Who better than King Vanderpool?
He's going to face right now his former best friend and former tag team champion partner, Dakota France, for the WWA Championship. Dakota France won the #1 contendership and was able to go for either the National Championship or the WWA Championship, but on the last Hysteria, made his decision clear when he super kicked Vanderpool in the middle of that ring.
Like a cow.
And there's Dakota France.
Wearing all white, pretending to be the good guys.
Folks, now that Dakota France has enacted his #1 contendership, we have a tournament going on to name a new #1 contender for the WWA Championship. So whoever wins that will probably face the winner of this match. But there's also a wrench in the plans, as Vanderpool, we'll see later tonight, has been demanded that he gives a title shot to the Queen in a very confusing situation. We'll go through that in just a sec, but right now let's go to ringside for Josh Mackey.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWA Championship. Referee in charge once the bell rings is Devin Pointer. Introducing first, the challenger. He weighed in earlier today at 195 pounds. This is the #1 contender for the WWA Championship, Dakota France. And now, introducing the reigning, defending WWA champion. He weighed in earlier today at 165 pounds. He hails from Liverpool, England, and is the acting owner and president of World Wrestling Alliance. Evansville, this is your WWA champion, the Prince of Perfection, Vanderpool!
Oh, come on, Colonel Harper. I know that you're showing impartiality, but you can sit down. Come on. Vanderpool, of course, has flanked himself with multiple members of the WWA roster, including Colonel Harper, 747, Nick Depp, and apparently another man has joined up with them, but he's leaving it a mystery.
You know, I'm not going to be mad at the shenanigans that Dakota France just pulled, stealing the championship to hold it above his head. That is the closest that he's going to come to that championship, while Vanderpool has anything to say about it.
Well, now the winner of this match has to worry about the tournament victor that is going on. He also has to worry potentially about Jones, we just saw. And who knows who else. Right now, Vanderpool announced after the last Hysteria, after he got Josiah to retire, do thanks in part to yourself, Colonel Harper.
Do thanks in part to myself. His wife got involved in the match before I did. I was just evening the odds. I wanted a fair contest. And when it became a fair contest, who walked away still as your champion?
Well, Vanderpool confronted that wife and told that wife under no uncertain circumstances that wife still works for him. So Vanderpool has been pulling the queen around, and she has demanded an upcoming match against Vanderpool for the WWA Championship if Vanderpool is still the champion. Later on tonight, we'll see them sign the contract for that match.
Now, we've mentioned the history between some competitors earlier in the night. The interesting thing about the history between these two is that they were formerly partners in the Royal Three.
Former WWA Tag Team Champions, even. Dakota France assisting Vanderpool in the beatdown of CCW that resulted in Vanderpool being the sole president and owner of the World Wrestling Alliance after CCW walked away for time off.
Dakota France, formerly known as the Duke, now knows the Dookie because he's the worst. Oh, come on. Yes, I did plan on using that tonight. Pandering to these fickle fans that were booing him at the previous Hysteria.
Dakota France showed where his values lie, and they lie with these fans. He super kicked Vanderpool on the last Hysteria and demanded that he gets the title match against Vanderpool tonight.
That's right, our glorious champion. Put him in his place.
Look at this. Dakota France putting Vanderpool in his place. There's a lot on the line here. The WWA Championship is on the line.
Now the problem is Dakota France even pointed out, he taught Vanderpool everything Dakota knows. Oh, what does that mean for Dakota then? If you teach someone every trick in the book, what do you have up your sleeve? Especially when you're an old dog and can't learn new tricks anymore.
I would not call Dakota France an old dog. And if he heard you say that, you might not want to either.
You're right. Maybe I shouldn't say that about Dakota France. That's really mean to dogs.
Oh, roll through from Dakota France off of that scoop slam, able to counter it.
Dakota France is smooth at reversals. But Vanderpool is just as smooth.
Well, Vanderpool also has this entire group surrounding him. They're not out here right now, but that includes you, and you're out here right now. How do I know you're not going to run in for this, huh?
I
You
don't know
ran in
what
that
you're
cage
talking
match earlier.
Well, listen.
You helped interfere
I
where
did not
Josiah is no longer
interfere.
with the World Wrestling Alliance. He's not even wrestling anymore. Oh!
I evened the odds in both cases.
Vanderpool
Tap the
blocking
temple,
the
big
backstabber.
Now you mentioned that, yes, Vanderpool has some friends, people that like him because he's not trash like Dakota France. You know what Vanderpool also has? Victories. Munchie, defeated in Eddyville. Lizzy Sixx, defeated in Owensboro. Josiah, defeated the last time we were in this Coliseum. What happened the last time we were here with Dakota France before he decided to act like a coward and turn on his friend?
He did lose that Singapore cane match to Jordan Whittaker, and Jordan Whittaker will be facing Shane Douglas later tonight. Hard strike to the side of the head from Vanderpool.
Put him away, glorious champion. Unos, dos.
Kick out.
Ay, Dios mío.
Vanderpool's gonna have to do more if he wants to put away Dakota France.
No, he knows he needs to stay on the attack. We talked about this. We discussed strategy earlier.
Oh, did you?
Yes, we did.
Oh, hard
Didn't
boot
discuss
to
that.
the face from Dakota France. Takedown, and he could be looking for that sharpshooter. No. Ooh, slingshot into the corner. Fireman's carry from Dakota France. Showing that strength. Leg drop. Kick out.
Now,
from
Dakota
Vanderpool.
France, he landed himself in good footing with the fans again when he turned his back on Vanderpool like the Benedict Arnold that he is. However, I have to ask the fans, if he betrayed his best friend that easily, why do they think that he's going to stay loyal to the fans?
Look at this. Over the top rope. And Dakota France skinning the cat and bringing Vanderpool to the outside. Dakota France is feeling it. We could have a new WWA champion by the end of the night. Oh!
Yes, you say that, but Dakota France is relying on tactics that take just as much out of him as it takes out of his opponents. Taking giant leaps to the floor like that, that does a number on your anything that drops to the ground, your knees, your back, your elbows. He might be opening himself up to weakness just like Ray Waddell did whenever he tried to jump down from the top rope in the cage match. Strategy, try it sometime.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys talk a lot of strategy. Low blow from Vanderpool while the referee is messing with the apron.
Dakota France dropping to his knees because he knows that he won't defeat Vanderpool, and that's all that happened and nothing else happened.
Look at this. Vanderpool choking Dakota France out on the ropes.
He has until 5.
And I think Vanderpool is trying to remind referee Devin Pointer who signs his paychecks.
Again, he has until 5. He's acting perfectly within the rules.
Dakota France with a back elbow to Vanderpool. Oh, hard strike from Vanderpool back in Dakota France, back into the corner.
From the best striker in the business. Look at that. Wha-blam!
As I mentioned earlier, whoever wins this has to worry about potentially Jones, but also they have to worry about either Jordan Whittaker, Jake Bravado, Nick Willis, or Alexander Knight, who are still in the WWA Championship number 1 contenders tournament.
Okay, well, let's go through some of these real quick. Wait, who is going to
1, 2, kick out.
Who's going to have the biggest chance to beat our glorious champion Vanderpool? Because Dakota France, there is no way in hell he's leaving as champion. Not if not if Vanderpool has anything to say about it.
Are you kidding me? Dakota France has a very big chance. I mean, look at that. Ooh, cartwheel out of the way, drop kick from Dakota France.
It was actually really good.
There's press, hard strikes raining down from the Duke.
Those are closed fists, break it off!
He got up before the count started.
He got up before the count started.
I don't sound like that.
I got some.
Look at this, Dakota France going up to the high rent district again to come down onto Vanderpool. Cross body. 1, 2, kick out from Vanderpool.
Dakota France going up to the high rent district. High rent, something that the people here and Dakota France know nothing about. Food stamp idiots.
Oh, let me tell you, I live in Evansville. These people know about high rent. It's too damn high.
Maybe for these trailer trash idiots.
Ooh! Drop
That's
kick
right.
to the knee from Vanderpool.
Attack the knees, Vanderpool. Chop them down.
No! Dakota France out of the way of that running knee. Super kick from Dakota France, and Vanderpool falls out of the ring. He can't get the pin for the WWA Championship if Vanderpool is on the outside of the ring.
And look at the brilliance of our champion. He knew he was in trouble, so where did he go? Outside the ring, where you can't get a pin.
1, 2! It took too long for Dakota France to get Vanderpool back in the ring for this one.
Kick out!
Kick out again.
Oh, God. All right. All right, I was confident the whole time he was going to kick out of it.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I was not worried at all. Because as we mentioned, nobody is taking that title off of King Vanderpool, the king of combat sports, the monarch of mayhem.
Drop kick to the leg.
And the man that knows that you can't deliver a super kick if you don't have another leg to stand on.
Vanderpool just used the super kick against Dakota France.
That was pretty damn close to a 3.
And of course, Dakota France knows how to kick out of it.
Dakota France knows how to kick out of a lot of things. Kicks out of good decisions. Kicks out of reasonable friendships with Prince Vanderpool. Sorry, King Vanderpool. Oh, but it's not going to matter.
Uh-oh.
No.
Fair play. Pedigree from Dakota France.
Kick out. Kick
out from the Prince.
Do you think anybody is going to know how to kick out of that move better than the man who perfected it?
Oh, come on. That's just what I said. That's just what I said about the super kick with Dakota France.
Yeah, but I was right.
Oh,
and I'm not from Indiana, so duh.
Look at this. Dakota France going for that sharpshooter onto Vanderpool. Got him set up for the ripcord.
No.
There it is. There's the sharpshooter.
Get to the ropes.
And the crowd's... Wait a second. Look at the ramp. Look at the entryway. It said 47 in depth.
What's the matter?
And it's Waddell and Jordan Whittaker.
Hey, who said that they could be out here?
And they're coming back to fight off. Here come the cavalry.
What, do we not have security here?
Look at this, Waddell.
The man-bun man-child and the Kmart brand Mickey Rourke out of my room.
They're brawling up the entryway to the back.
No.
And Dakota France has Vanderpool right where he wants him.
Vanderpool.
Uh-oh, this isn't good. This isn't good for your boy.
No. Vanderpool, what are we going to do?
Boy. No way. Stonewall. Oh my God.
I wonder who the fourth man could be. Just when you have all the answers, we change the questions.
Stonewall
Count the pin.
Your winner and still WWA champion, Vanderpool.
You're kidding me.
And still our glorious, beautiful champion. Take a bow, glorious champion. The monarch of mayhem. The king of combat sports. Turning the Duke into the Dookie.
Well, folks, as much as I hate to admit it, that's not going to be the last time we see Stonewall tonight. Stonewall is in our main event, facing wrestling legend one-on-one, Rhino. Up next, the Tag Team Championships are on the line. This is Hysteria.
Be sure to follow the World Wrestling Alliance online. Catch us on Facebook.com/WWAISNOW, as well as YouTube.com/WWAISNOW. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at WWAISNOW. You want to hear some great theme music? Look for the World Wrestling Alliance on whatever app you get your music from.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're just as happy as ever to hear my wonderful voice out here tonight.
Yes, I am.
But tonight is a tremendous history-making moment for my tag team, pretty powerful. So go ahead and get up, because it's the time you've all been waiting for here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure, no, my honor, to introduce to you at this time my tag team and my dear friends, Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins. Together they are pretty powerful.
Well, no other introduction is needed, and Zachary Westinghouse took that from Josh Mackey. But nonetheless, folks, here come pretty powerful Tyler Hawkins and Jake Bravado. These two have been working together like crazy for 2021, brought together under the tutelage of Zachary Westinghouse, and they've earned themselves a WWA Tag Team title shot here tonight.
You know, these two, we mentioned in the past, they started as singles competitors for a bit whenever Zachary Westinghouse was trying to manage both, but he has created a pretty dominant team. I have been beyond impressed from what I've seen out of these two.
Well, they have an opportunity and a half tonight in this triple threat tag team match. And folks, the champions don't have to get pinned to lose the titles. There's a lot of opportunity here in this triple threat tag team contest.
Making the symbol that they're going to walk away with the championships, and you know what? It's going to be tough to argue against that. Under Westinghouse's tutelage and direction, these two are future champions.
And that future may come as soon as tonight. But they've also got to worry about this tag team.
This team
it's the other guys. It's Matt Diesel and Munchie, newly reformed. Matt Diesel coming to Munchie's aid on a recent episodes of Hysteria. They've reformed the other guys. Good to see them out here.
All right, fine. We'll talk about recent Hysterias. Let's talk about recent Hysterias. The last Hysteria, Pretty Powerful, had a tag match against Logan Legit and Nick Willis. Who won?
Pretty
Who won
Powerful.
that match? That's what I thought. The other guys had a championship match against the Trendkillers. Who won?
The Trendkillers. On a technicality.
On a technicality.
On a technicality because these men cheated behind the referee's
Cheated?
back.
The victory column doesn't mention anything about cheating. There's no asterisk. It's just wins and losses. And these two know how to win.
The underhanded tactics of this team that are coming out right now are the only reason that the other guys aren't tag team champions.
Listen, I am not going to listen to this blasphemy. The Trendkillers have been dominant since I've come to the World Wrestling Alliance. Now, they've had some losses in singles competition, but in regular tag matches, tag team versus tag team, there is nobody better. I don't see anybody, especially not the other guys, or as much as I like them, not even Pretty Powerful, taking the tag team championship off of the Trendkillers anytime soon.
The Trendkillers have been the tag team champions since the first show of 2021. Very impressive, if not underhanded.
Underhanded?
Yeah, underhanded.
Underhanded? What do you mean underhanded? They win! What else could you need? Underhanded.
Yeah, the reason they win is because they're underhanded. Last show, the other guys had those tag team championships won. The referee took his eyes off after Zachary Westinghouse interference.
Listen, I cannot be responsible, and they cannot be responsible for the referee's poor eyesight. I understand that we live in the Bible Belt, and not everybody can afford insurance, and not everybody can pay out of pocket like the wealthy, like myself, or the people paid by the wealthy, like the Trendkillers.
Evansville, the following contest at To The Extreme is a triple threat tag team match for the WWA Tag Team Championships. Referee in charge once the bell rings is Max Recon. Introducing first the challengers. To my left, being accompanied to ringside by Zachary Westinghouse. They are the team of Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins. Pretty Powerful.
God, I love that suit.
It is a nice suit.
To my right, they are the team of Matt Diesel and Munchie. They are the other guys.
Warm welcome for the other guys here tonight.
Looks like Cortland Moore is correcting Josh Mackey, who's usually incorrect when announcing people.
He has a bottle of soda.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been asked to inform you all that Cortland Moore has brought me a gift.
How kind.
All right.
And now,
Seems like he's beating around the bush to not get this title underway. Oh! Wow!
And now, introducing the reigning, defending WWA Tag Team Champions. I have been asked to introduce them as the greatest tag team in the history of the World Wrestling Alliance, as they have been champions for 147 straight days. The team of Michael Caden and Cortland Moore, the Trendkillers.
So Drake, who do you think is going to be? No, let's just instead of saying who's going to be our favorites, who do you think is going to be the crowd favorite in this match?
The crowd favorite? That's definitely the other guys.
Now the reason that I asked is because I see a lot of Confederate flag T-shirts and hats in the audience. These fans know how to cheer for losers because the only people they like are losers, much like the Confederacy and much like the other guys who only know how to lose.
You're really making me agree with you tonight.
Yeah, what can I say? I got my education in the Northeast. Lockport, New York.
Oh, nice area.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Home to the Oklahoma City Bomber. Anyways, for this competition, I'm going to bring up something that I touched on earlier. You mentioned that the Trendkillers cheat, that they have to do this to get away and win. But you cannot argue that these men know how to win a match and they know how to hold on to that championship.
Look at this.
Every contest that I've seen with them where the belts are on the line, they walk out dominant.
Yeah.
Do they need to get a count-out victory? No. Do they need to get a disqualification victory? No. They walk in as champions and walk out as champions. Now, that being said, the other guys, and Pretty Powerful, both have this opportunity because they have victories over the Trendkillers, but it was in singles competition. It was in triple threat matches in both cases. I think whenever you have a tag team match, whether it's a triple threat tag or normal 2 versus 2 tag, you cannot take the advantage away from the champions.
A member from each team starting this off. 3 men legal at a time in this triple threat tag team championship match. The Trendkillers do not have to get pinned or made to tap out to lose the tag team championships here tonight. Tyler Hawkins ducking out immediately to talk strategy with Jake Bravado and Zachary Westinghouse. No countouts. Oh, Cortland Moore did not, Michael Caden did not realize that Munchie was behind him.
Pretty good headlock from Munchie right off the bat. Munchie's probably in a poor mood because the last time Munchie had a match, he had a WWA Championship match against Vanderpool. And I'm guessing you can figure out from something that was not around his waist whenever he came out to the ring what the result of that match was. Much as Munchie might try, he is just a perennial loser.
Well, he doesn't look like much of a loser right now as he takes down Michael Caden with that shoulder block. Leapfrog from Michael Caden. Drop kick.
For a bigger man, he is incredibly agile. I hate him, and I hate Flaming Hot Cheetos, and I hate Chicago. He's quick.
He's all about having fun. Wait a sec. Here comes Tyler Hawkins.
Not the brightest bulb in the bunch, though. As you saw, he took time to look at the crowd and cheer himself on, and it almost cost him the match.
I've talked to Munchie a lot outside of a wrestling setting.
I'm sorry.
I've talked to him before and after shows.
I feel bad for you.
Is smart. Look at this, Michael Caden with a hard right hand in the corner onto Munchie. And Tyler Hawkins is still just on the outside, waiting. Oh!
I agree, Cortland. Yeah, that is pretty good. Now, even though Munchie might be sucking air on the ground right now.
1, 2.
Quick kick
Michael
out.
Caden's going to have to do more than that. He's going to have to do more damage if the Trendkillers want to walk out of here still the WWA Tag Team Champions.
I am going to give Munchie credit where credit's due, because he has a pretty powerful right hand on him. I'll admit, my strategy didn't work out quite as I wanted it to, and I was on the receiving end of a Superman punch, and I won't lie, I hit the ground and I think I met God for a second.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was not a fun experience, but Munchie did not walk away from that match as champion because he's easily distracted.
Matt Diesel's in now, and Cortland Moore tags in. And Tyler Hawkins is realizing that, there we go, Jake Bravado's coming in.
God, look at all that beef on the Michigan native.
He's a big dude. He's a very powerful man. He's the powerful half of Pretty Powerful.
Sure he's not the pretty?
He could be the pretty. I don't think so, but I won't say it to his face either.
I mean, he used to team with Tyler Hawkins. He's pretty powerful.
Yeah, no, I assume he's the prettier one. Matt Diesel off the ropes.
Pretty strong crossbody from the man who accidentally wore the same color scheme that I did.
Look at this now, Matt Diesel.
Ooh, sneaky tag from Tyler Hawkins.
Cortland Moore. Michael Caden's in there, and Michael Caden is out. He's not the legal man. Look at this, off the ropes. And there goes Tyler Hawkins to the outside. Matt Diesel's in there. Jake Bravado checking on Tyler Hawkins now. Michael Caden shoving.
Much as this crowd might annoy me, they are definitely behind the other guys.
A little bit of communication breakdown on the outside between Pretty Powerful and the Trendkillers, and man, Cortland Moore
taking a high risk.
Big drop kick from Munchie. And everyone's down on the outside.
Don't you even think about it.
Look at this. Matt Diesel could be taken to the skies. Oh!
Flying like an eagle in a Steve Miller song.
Over the top rope to the floor goes Matt Diesel.
And you know, I might not be a big fan of the other guys, but it's actually pretty smart on their part. Everybody is laid out except for Munchie and Matt Diesel.
That's right, Munchie now and Matt Diesel have Cortland Moore cornered in the ring.
Why is the referee not kicking the illegal man out of the match?
Look at this. Cortland Moore doesn't realize Munchie's behind him.
It's pretty tough to miss.
Uh-oh. I think Cortland Moore realized
he leaves Cheeto dust everywhere he goes. He's feeling the pretty sick cut on his head.
Ooh! And now Cortland Moore being bounced around like a ping pong ball between the two other guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kick him out.
Double drop onto Cortland Moore's face.
Now, will someone get Matt Diesel out of this ring?
Wheelbarrow. Oh, and Pretty Powerful dragging Matt Diesel out. And Michael Caden coming to the defense of Cortland Moore. And both of the other guys are down. Matt Diesel just took a shot to the stomach from that golf club that Zachary Westinghouse has been using. There's no rules in this match.
No, there are not. Why would you not take advantage of a weapon if you have it on you?
Well, I would like to think that maybe they could use some more honor than they do, but the Trendkillers have Munchie on the outside, and it looks like Matt Diesel's getting beaten with the golf club by Tyler Hawkins. Referee's trying to break it up. Look on the other side of the ring. The Trendkillers with the Trendkiller onto the floor.
Well, there goes Munchie.
Uh-oh.
Nothing but a pile of chip and Cheeto dust.
Jake Bravado's clearing the way. Matt Diesel sent outside the guardrail.
That's right, boys. Take all the time to gloat that you want. There's nothing left in Matt Diesel.
Look at these, and now they're yelling at the fans.
And the fans deserve it.
Oh, and that was enough of an opening.
That's what they get for being from Indiana. God, I hate the Pacers.
The fans here not really liking what Pretty Powerful did to Matt Diesel, but now they're doing the same thing to the Trendkillers. Matt Diesel is still down outside after being thrown to the floor. And Josh Mackey's going out there to check on the fans here, clearly concerned to check on Matt Diesel.
Meanwhile, in the ring, Pretty Powerful have found themselves in a pretty good position.
Yeah, they're working on Cortland Moore in the ring. Double suplex, double back suplex, excuse me. Matt Diesel is being escorted out of here. The other guys are down one other guy.
The crowd's still cheering for Munchie, but I gotta wonder if there's anything left in him. I mean, we might want to carry him to the back. Throw him in a dumpster.
He is down.
Forget all about him.
Oh, come on.
Right in autopsy.
Backbreaker by Jake Bravado, and this match has seemingly come down to Pretty Powerful versus the Trendkillers. Matt Diesel has been disposed of. Munchie still worse for wear on the outside.
I would not try to go chop for chop with Jake Bravado.
Oh, drop kick from Jake Bravado.
I didn't expect that one. It was quite the height he got on that drop kick.
He's a very athletic man from Michigan, and he's looking to become WWA Tag Team Champion tonight. And I'd say he has a pretty good shot at it with Tyler Hawkins and Zachary Westinghouse in his corner, and a third team nearly completely disposed of right now in the other guys.
Nearly completely disposed of. I believe they are currently drawing chalk around Matt Diesel's body as we speak.
I say that because Munchie is still in there technically.
Yeah, but he's Munchie.
Munchie's had a lot taken out of him in this match. Bulldog from Tyler Hawkins. No! Cortland Moore looked to get a tag off to Michael Caden, but it didn't happen.
And the problem is both of these teams know how to use the rules to their advantage. And I believe every trick that the other might try to pull at some point in this match, the other one's gonna have an answer for. And oh my God, is Munchie back to his feet?
Let me point out something to you here too, as a man that has done some tag team wrestling. In tag team wrestling, you typically cut the ring in half. Usually the teams are in opposite corners. However, with this being a triple threat match and the other guys disposed of, Jake Bravado and Michael Caden are on the same side of the ring. That's going to be harder for either man to make a tag between Cortland Moore and Tyler Hawkins if they're on that left camera side of the ring. They're both going to have to travel the same amount of distance no matter what happens. But now that Munchie's back in here, the whole game plan is thrown off.
You know, there's a part of me, oh my God, brutal boot, that somewhat respects Munchie. Somewhat. Very tiny bit. I'm not proud of it.
Cutter from Munchie.
God, that was a sick gringo cutter. The thing that annoys me the most is, you know what? I'm going to give him credit. He's a good competitor. He doesn't know how to quit. There's something admirable about that. God, what a neck breaker while we're at it.
Yeah, neck breaker from Munchie using Cortland Moore and Tyler Hawkins against each other. Look at this! DDT, no! Munchie taken out by Jake Bravado, who I believe has tagged in and become the legal man.
Before the interference from Jake Bravado, there's, again, a small part of me that I'm disappointed in, that thought that there might be a chance A Munchie living with championship gold, but not after a blue thunder bomb like that. No, sir.
Yeah, Michael Caden's able to cut him off. Spine buster from the Michigan native. 1, 2. Kick out. Jake Bravado still not able to put away Michael Caden.
Taking notes out of another Michigan native's playbook. Rhino, for those who are too stupid to know where I was going with that.
Well, speaking of Rhino, he's going to be in our main event tonight against the WWA National Champion Stonewall in a non-title match. Something we haven't really touched on, Jake Bravado is still in the #1 contenders WWA Championship Tournament. 1, 2.
Could you imagine if Jake Bravado wins that tournament and goes on to win the championship?
Well, it's a very likely possibility. Jordan Whittaker is going to be facing off with Jake Bravado at an upcoming event in second-round tournament action.
Oh, so it's certain.
Make sure you follow us at facebook.com/WWAISNOW for updates on the tournament as it happens. And follow us around here on youtube.com/WWAISNOW to catch all the excitement of the World Wrestling Alliance. Look at this, off the ropes. Another drop kick from Jake Bravado.
For the short amount of time that Pretty Powerful has been together, they have developed some great tag team chemistry.
Kick out.
Are you serious?
I don't know that that was as much of a kick out as it was Michael Caden saving the match. Staying in this, really not trying to lose the WWA Tag Team Championships.
So Colonel Harper interviewed Munchie on the most recent season of the Colonel Cast, and I have to give Munchie credit for this.
You're Colonel Harper, right?
I am Colonel Harper. He's an incredibly handsome and beautiful and gifted and intelligent man. Now I have to give Munchie this. While Munchie might have an addiction to sugary foods, and while Munchie might spend a little bit too long pandering, he has an incredible heart and doesn't know when to stay down.
Well, Zachary Westinghouse just hit Michael Caden with that golf club. Hard right hand.
Okay, show me in the rule book where you can't do that in a triple threat tag team match.
I mean, I guess
Nick
you're
Depp is
correct,
somewhere.
technically.
Nick Depp might still be running.
Michael Caden struggling to get Munchie to his feet to perform some more moves. Jake Bravado now.
It's got to be aggravating for the Trendkillers. If this was a 2-on-2 competition, this match would be over by now.
Folks, coming up tonight, we have Super Crazy versus Alexander Knight. Double cutter. We also have Rhino versus Stonewall and Shane Douglas versus Jordan Whittaker tonight. Matter of fact, Shane Douglas versus Jordan Whittaker is up next after this match. And look at this! Matt Diesel is back!
Where in the hell did he come from?
Matt Diesel's looking to get the tag. And a tag is made to Matt Diesel. Double axe handle, double axe handle. He sends Tyler Hawkins to the outside. Sling blade from Matt Diesel. The other guys are back in this.
Where in the hell is he finding this second win?
He's on his second win. Munchie's on his second or third win by now.
I believe Munchie is passing wind at this point.
Look at this. Hard strikes to Cortland Moore. Munchie with more strikes onto Michael Caden. Taking down Jake Bravado.
Pretty strong strikes from the Chicago native to the Michigan native.
Look at this. Double flapjack from the other guys.
Oh my God, do you think the other guys could pull this off?
The other guys might be able to pull this off. They've got both Trendkillers. They have the WWA Tag Team Champions in the ring.
What would we do if we had the other guys as champions?
Well, that might be a reality sooner than later, and here come Pretty Powerful. More atomic drops.
And we got to look at the only two men standing in the ring. It's Munchie and Matt Diesel have laid waste to the other competitors. I'm sorry if I sound shocked, but I am.
Double team. Oh!
No. Woo! That call was too close for comfort, but it was in fact a 2.
Yeah.
The referee, Max Headroom, making sure to correct us on that.
And the brawl continues outside between these three teams. Oh!
The other guys, not knowing how to fairly win a match, have to double team like they usually do.
Look at this! Double team from the other guys. Oh!
God. They can't. They cannot. The other guys cannot walk away as champions.
Look at this! Cortland Moore has the Tag Team Championships. Michael Caton has them too.
No.
And there go the Trendkillers.
You cowards!
Oh!
But turnabout is fair play.
Pretty Powerful are pissed, and look at this. They're lining up on Matt Diesel. Fall from grace!
God!
1, 2, 3. Pretty Powerful are the new tag champs.
And new WWA Tag Team Champions,
Pretty Powerful are the new WWA Tag Team Champions after some underhanded tactics.
That madman Zachary Westinghouse did it. Jake Bravado and Tyler Hawkins walking away with the Tag Team Champions. Two men that were only a tag team for a short period of time. I'm sorry for my lack of words, I'm just shocked.
Pretty Powerful, now the WWA Tag Team Champions, the Trendkillers distraught after their long reign that pretty much encompassed all of 2021, and they weren't even involved in the pinfall. I'm sure they're going to have to complain a lot about that, but it's all fair in a triple threat match.
Listen, they have nothing to complain about. They can hold their heads up high. That was an incredible reign. It's just, it looks like there is something a little more powerful and a little prettier on the horizon.
Well, they're checking on Matt Diesel. The WWA Tag Team Champions, Pretty Powerful, leaving here right now. Folks, up next, Shane Douglas versus Jordan Whittaker. One-on-one here in the Evansville Coliseum. Shane Douglas making his WWA return to the company. Also later tonight, Stonewall versus Rhino and Super Crazy versus Alexander Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Hysteria. Well, hang on, let's go back to the ring real quick. Munchie consoling Matt Diesel. Jake Bravado and Zachary Westinghouse and Tyler Hawkins celebrating on the entryway. Matt Diesel seems inconsolable. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, come on!
What did
Are you kidding me?
What has Matt Diesel just done?
Need high-quality pro wrestling gear at a great price? Look no further than Power Trip Pro Wrestling Gear. Each piece is handcrafted with the greatest care and quality possible. They even do a lot of gear seen on WWA Hysteria. For quotes, examples of work, and more, head over to facebook.com/PowerTripBWGear.
Hey! What was that all about? It's all right, man. It's okay. You win some, you lose some. We can win them again.
No, we're not. Because I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of this damn company, and I quit.
Evansville, how the hell you doing tonight? I've been doing... I see you heard of it. Back in the 90s when a jackass named Vincent McMahon... Oh, you like him too, huh? F***ed our sport up good. We had a little idea in a place called Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that maybe, just maybe, we would tell Vince McMahon that. And we would take wrestling back to where it's supposed to go, and then 10 miles further with a little company called ECW. You guys that have known me for a long time know that I like the finer things in life. I've had Queens of Extreme next to me, Francine. I've had a beautiful woman named Tori Wilson. And now I got Betty D to have fun with all night. Now you guys also know that I've been doing this for a little while, 40 years right now to be exact. I left my cane in the back. So I ain't as young as I used to be, ain't as strong or fast as I used to be, at least in the ring. And that extreme hardcore stuff, this body don't take that anymore, so if you'll be kind enough, and if WWA would love to see it, I say we give Evansville a goddamn great wrestling match. What do you say? This Philly crowd used to be a little bit louder. Let's see in Evansville, who wants a great professional wrestling match? That's more like it. Right down the middle, and the old guy can still do it clean.
All right. Can of Coke to you, Shane Douglas.
Well, Shane Douglas has a whole lot to overcome tonight if he's going to walk out of this WWA return with a victory, as he is taking on this man, Jordan Whittaker.
Very kind of Jordan Whittaker to find time in betwixt.
His opponent, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jordan Whittaker!
Thank you, Josh. As I was saying, it was nice of Jordan Whittaker to find time betwixt interfering in matches he's not supposed to be involved with, to come out and have a match with the franchise Shane Douglas, who I predict will make quick work of Jordan Whittaker.
Jordan Whittaker also involved in that #1 Contenders WWA Championship tournament at a recent live event. He beat Cortland Moore one-on-one and is moving on to face Jake Bravado at the next show in the semifinals.
Jordan Whittaker is lucky that he was involved in the tournament anyways. I should have stripped him out of it the last time that he interfered in the contest between Logan Legit and Stonewall.
Jordan Whittaker, we also saw him earlier tonight chasing 747 to the back during the cage match and also during the WWA Championship match.
With his stupid little hero complex. Oh, he wants to stand up for the little guy. How brave.
Jordan Whittaker is a hero and a role model to the people. And it looks like he's going to keep up that role model work, shaking the hand of Shane Douglas.
Put him in its place, Shane.
It looks like this is going to be a great pure wrestling contest between the two. Can't wait to get this underway. Shane Douglas, the first ever ECW champion, gave birth to Extreme after throwing down the NWA Championship in the Eastern Championship Wrestling Tournament.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. This man, I can't think of anything braver than winning a title like the NWA Championship. Something that people would die for. Something that has only been held by champions like Ric Flair, who is very similar to Shane Douglas. People like Kerry Von Erich. And he throws it down because he is the true king of Extreme, the first ECW champion.
Well, it seems that his ways have changed. Acting with such honor in this one-on-one contest with Jordan Whittaker. Can't wait for this one to get underway. The bell is rang. Former four-time ECW World Champion, two-time ECW Television Champion, one-time NWA Champion, one-time MLW Champion. He's been everywhere. He's been the WWE Intercontinental Champion. He's been the United States Champion in WCW. And he's here tonight in the Evansville Coliseum at the World Wrestling Alliance. Arm wringer from the franchise, Jordan Whittaker has a counter to anything that the franchise has thrown at him so far. Drop toe hold.
Everything Jordan Whittaker is going to try in this match, Shane Douglas is going to have an answer for. You just cannot argue with the experience. Very experienced in getting reversals and getting ladies, it appears.
Yeah, the franchise using his girlfriend to stretch out a little more. You still got a chance for Shane Douglas.
You know, Shane is not going to lie to you. Shane knows that he has a few years on him, that he's taken some bumps over the years. I mean, you've seen better days, Shane. However, you cannot take away the fact that the experience is going to work in his favor in this match.
Shane Douglas is taking a breather here against Jordan Whittaker, but I don't think he needs to. He's doing it almost in a mocking tone to the "you still got it" chants.
One would have to ask, do you think he's using it to get in Jordan Whittaker's head?
Well, in the franchise, Shane Douglas seems like the kind of guy that would, you know, take offense to "you still got it" chants because he never lost.
I mean, this is a man who is famous for wrestling 60-minute matches, especially his three-way dance against Terry Funk and Sabu.
That's right. We've seen Shane Douglas in the WWA before, back at WWA versus UCW when Worlds Collide, taking on Tommy Dreamer. But now he looks to get his first victory in the WWA as he was beaten by Tommy Dreamer that night. Shane Douglas going one-on-one with Jordan Whittaker. Jordan Whittaker has a lot of steam going on right now, too. He's still in that #1 Contenders title tournament. And he's got to face Jake Bravado in the semifinals coming up. Oh! It was a pure wrestling match, and now Shane Douglas went for a strike, and Jordan Whittaker too quick for him. Shane Douglas immediately taking a breather. Jordan Whittaker's following him out.
Whoa, where's the honor in attacking a legend when he's just trying to get some breath on the outside of the ring?
Referee administering a 10 count. They're going to have to get back in here. Jordan Whittaker has realized that Shane Douglas went for that strike. And he's now placed Shane Douglas on the table. No. Although I think Shane Douglas was less placed there and more trying to get away from that flurry of strikes. And he's got Jordan Whittaker's face. And he bounces Jordan Whittaker's face off the table. Oh,
that rang his bell.
The franchise using that ring bell.
Just franchised your ass.
Oh, and a water bottle to the face.
Still not quite sure what that means.
Full water bottle.
Ooh, and a shot stiffer than a V1 Irish coffee.
Jordan Whittaker bouncing Shane Douglas's head off the apron. I think he's realized that this has gotten past a wrestling match and this is a fight. Jordan Whittaker trying to show Shane Douglas that this isn't what he came for. You know, Jordan Whittaker's got enough to worry about. He shouldn't have to worry about Shane Douglas just running around, and now Jordan Whittaker just bouncing Shane Douglas off the apron.
Yeah, Jordan Whittaker does have enough to be worried about. Jordan Whittaker has done nothing but make enemies over the past couple of months. Every powerful person who he could make mad, he did.
You're just saying that. Oh, look at this. Shane Douglas' girlfriend has the foot of Jordan Whittaker.
She was just trying to get her balance.
Oh! Shane Douglas using the ropes to his advantage to hit a low blow on Jordan Whittaker while he was distracted.
Shades of Ric Flair on that one. Shades of Ric Flair on this one, too, attacking that leg.
Yeah, he's got that leg locked in on Jordan Whittaker. That is a weak spot on Jordan now. Now that Shane Douglas has found his opening. More strikes from Shane Douglas, and his girlfriend is up on the ring apron.
Referee Devin, not usually having a lot of experience talking to women, easily distracted.
Low blow from Shane Douglas.
What are they booing for? He's not doing anything illegal. There you go. That's what I was talking about. Oh, show franchise. The accuracy of Shane Douglas to hit such a small target.
He's kicking that hamstring, and now he's working on the eyes of Jordan Whittaker in the ropes. The referee's still distracted by the woman that Shane Douglas brought with him tonight. Oh, hard strikes from Jordan Whittaker.
You know, we mentioned it, you just cannot take away from the experience factor. Shane Douglas is making quick work of a much younger, a much more agile competitor.
Look at this, Shane Douglas is draining the life out of Jordan Whittaker and using those ropes.
He has until 5.
You tell her she's allowed at ringside and mine isn't?
Yeah.
She's at ringside, you're telling mine she can't be in place out here.
That's right, put him in his place. Shane Douglas, an expert at having him owned.
Oh! She's getting involved now. Jordan Whittaker at a severe disadvantage as the franchise distracts the referee.
Oh, poor Jordan Whittaker. Hate to see it happen, love to see it happen to him.
Oh! Jordan Whittaker's head bounced off the top turnbuckle by the franchise Shane Douglas.
Stiff body shots.
Oh, and more ramming that shoulder into the spine of Jordan Whittaker. That's going to cut out a lot of his offense. Oh, come on. Shane Douglas is showing off.
Love
now.
to see it.
No, he's showing off.
There's nothing wrong with showing off, especially when you're in the driver's seat like Shane Douglas is. Shane Douglas, as you mentioned, attacking Jordan Whittaker's back. Jordan Whittaker has been known for having a bad back. Oh, what a cheap shot. Absolutely disgusting to a hardcore legend.
Jordan Whittaker, turnabout fair play.
Turnabout's fair play. This was a fair one-on-one contest.
Ooh. And Jordan Whittaker throwing Shane Douglas's head off the turnbuckle again. Once again from Jordan Whittaker.
Why is the referee not counting? What, has he never seen a woman before?
More of that head bouncing off the turnbuckle. Jordan Whittaker has had it.
If Jordan Whittaker isn't careful, he's going to get himself disqualified.
Look at this, Jordan Whittaker is measuring up.
How brave of you.
He could be looking for that spear. Wait a second. I believe the woman at ringside was looking to grab Jordan Whittaker's leg, but she was just too slow, but it threw Jordan off enough that he was unable to hit the spear on Shane Douglas. He's disoriented.
Oh, and the punches from Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope.
Off of that second rope, and a kick low from Jordan Whittaker. And he's lining up for the spear. Can he hit it this time? No, wait. She's got a hold of his leg.
I don't think so. Strategy, Jordan. Try it sometime.
Look at this. The referee's getting in there. Shane Douglas now. Belly to belly. That could be it for Jordan Whittaker. 1, 2. What? Are you kidding me?
I'm in shock too. Shane Douglas throwing down Jordan Whittaker like he was the NWA Championship. What a pittance.
Shane Douglas has put down so many other wrestlers with that belly to belly. Oh, wait a sec. She went to throw a chain. Jordan Whittaker intercepted it and hit Shane Douglas with it. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out from Shane Douglas.
And he still has it in him.
Look at this, Jordan Whittaker's fired up now.
You cannot keep the franchise down for 3.
Jordan Whittaker's feeling it. These fans here are feeling it. Lion Salt. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Jordan Whittaker.
Jordan Whittaker with a very impressive victory over a legend in this wrestling business, Shane Douglas. Jordan Whittaker beat Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas was coming in here to try to get a victory in his second WWA match, but it did not work out for him. Jordan Whittaker with the victory. Shane Douglas walking out of here with a 0-2 record in the World Wrestling Alliance. Folks, you aren't going to want to miss this, because coming up next, the ECW legends don't stop. We have Super Crazy going one-on-one with Alexander Knight. This is Hysteria.
If you are looking for the hottest WWA entrance music, be on the lookout for Hysteria Through the Curtain. Volumes 1 and 2 are packed with your favorite WWA themes, including Tyler Hawkins, Jordan Whittaker, 747, Alexander Knight, Ray Waddell, and more. You can find it now on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Just search for World Wrestling Alliance.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on WWA Hysteria to the extreme.
To the ring, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the self-proclaimed greatest pure wrestler in the world today. He is the Cavalier Profiteer, Alexander Knight!
Alexander Knight coming to the ring to face off one-on-one with Super Crazy. We've been talking about this WWA this WWA Championship #1 Contenders Tournament throughout the night. Alexander Knight is also in the semifinals against Nick Willis. But tonight, he has to deal with this ECW legend.
His opponent, weighing in at 95 kilograms, from Tulancino, Hidalgo, former ECW television champion, the Extreme Luchador, Super Crazy!
Super Crazy making his World Wrestling Alliance debut. popularized the luchador style in America. You know, he had his first match when he was 14 years old.
14 years old?
14 years old. He came over to America and joined up with ECW, and his series of matches with Tajiri really put him on the map, as well as that more technical, high-flying wrestling style.
You know, you mentioned the WWA Championship #1 contender tournament earlier, and Alexander Knight is the last of the 4 semifinalists to have a match tonight. Now, Nick Willis was in the Battle Royal and, of course, lost because that's all Nick Willis knows how to do. However, Jordan Whittaker and Jake Bravado are both bringing forth some good momentum from their wins earlier in the night. We have to see if Alexander Knight is going to be able to follow suit like Jake Bravado and Jordan Whittaker when he's against such an experienced high flyer like Super Crazy.
Super Crazy going one-on-one with Alexander Knight. I mentioned he's making his World Wrestling Alliance debut. The second of 3 ECW legends tonight, as coming up in our main event, WWA National Champion Stonewall faces the Man Beast Rhino in a non-title match. And we talk about ECW, but let's not forget, Super Crazy, also well known for his time in the WWE, also well known for his time in All Japan Pro Wrestling. This man is world traveled.
And definitely is not shy of supporters.
Here recently, Super Crazy has been experienced somewhat of a career renaissance in the Midwestern United States indie scene. One of the reasons he's here tonight, Alexander Knight heard that Super Crazy was looking to debut in the World Wrestling Alliance and called him out.
Now let's call it like it is, though. You've mentioned the accolades. You've mentioned the experience of Super Crazy. This is Super Crazy's first match in a WWA ring. He's never gone head-to-head with Alexander Knight. He doesn't know what the competition is like here. Do you think that's going to work against him?
I think Super Crazy is well-traveled enough and has as much of a variant of wrestlers that he has faced. Oh, look at this. He might know what to do.
Despicable. Against a veteran and a legend like Alexander Knight.
I can see that you and Alexander Knight both think the same way because he's having to take a breather. He's letting his frustrations get to him.
I do like a lot about Alexander Knight. Now, I don't like how long he takes to answer. Like when we had conversations with him on if he was going to be the 4th man or not to align with Prince Vanderpool, who is still our World Wrestling Alliance champion. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, sometimes you're just too slow to answer the call and couldn't wait on Alexander Knight anymore, and so we had to go with Stonewall, somebody who was going to make quick work of the Man Beast later in the night.
Well, we'll see about that, but look at this Super Crazy now. Really showing off that he's still got speed to him.
My God, he's so fast.
He's so quick. Alexander Knight is trying to keep up with that speed advantage. Oh, and a little shout out to one of his biggest opponents for years. Hooking in the tarantula. Shout out to Tajiri.
Tarantula! The thing about the tarantula, or tarantula for the hillbillies in the audience, is that you have until the count of 5 to drop it. It's a move that entirely relies on the rope, so if you're not in an extreme contest, it's great for showing off, but it doesn't really do much or give you enough time to do much against your opponent.
It does drain the life out of you. I know that spine being pressed and wrenched against those ropes like that, there's no give on those. I mean, there's a little bit of a give, but not as much as you think there is. Alexander Knight's looking to leave. What a way to disappoint the fans in Super Crazy's first WWA match. Just to leave.
These fans are probably used to being disappointed. At least the married women in the audience.
Alexander Knight sliding in. And Super Crazy's right on the offense. Whoa! spinning backbreaker.
Alexander Knight has a few reversals up his sleeve as well, even though he's not wearing sleeves.
Look at this, Alexander Knight now off the ropes. Axe handle, forearms to the face of Super Crazy. A little bit of a stomp there to the face from Alexander Knight. And he's looking to ruin Super Crazy's debut in the World Wrestling Alliance.
You know, while Super Crazy is going to be one hell of a competitor and one hell of an opponent for Alexander Knight, you got to keep in mind he's going from facing this high flyer to another high flyer, Nick Willis. Nick Willis is still going off the loss from earlier in the night in the Battle Royal. Alexander Knight is just warming up for that competition.
More strikes from Alexander Knight. European uppercut, putting Super Crazy even further down in the corner. Oh, and Alexander Knight using that foot to choke out Super Crazy. He's got until 5.
He's got until 5. He knows the rules.
Look at this. He's showing how spry he is. That's probably not something you want to show off against Super Crazy, because by comparison, Super Crazy is one of the most spry athletes out there.
You know, I do have to give you credit for it. For a man who's pushing 50, Super Crazy can still go like he could when he was a younger man. But he doesn't have an answer for that one.
1, 2. Oh, Super Crazy with a rope break.
The ring experience. As much as Super Crazy might be getting on my nerves at the moment, he does have good ring awareness.
4 strikes from Alexander Knight.
Doesn't know how to get his hands up, though.
Look at this. Alexander Knight could be locking in to go for those butterfly suplexes. Oh. 1,
Unos, dos,
I do guess that's more appropriate.
Yeah, I actually learned from other people's cultures. Try to adapt.
Alexander Knight growing with frustration. Realizing that he's going to have to do a lot more to keep Super Crazy down.
Uh-oh. That's right. Show Super Crazy how you really fly from the top rope.
Whoa!
Ay, Dios míos.
Super Crazy now realizes he has an opening. Drop kick to the face of Alexander Knight. Another drop kick.
No.
Look at this.
No. No.
Oh, twisting elbow drop from Super Crazy. Look at this, he's hooking that arm, pulling him over into a pin. Kick out from Alexander Knight. Super Crazy had that pin hooked deep.
You know, we mentioned Super Crazy's background in Extreme Championship Wrestling, but you have to keep in mind, he's also well-versed in lucha, he's well-versed in technical wrestling. I mean, he's a jack of all trades.
Oh! 1, 2. A kick out from Super Crazy. Alexander Knight thought he had the match won, but it's not enough to put down the Extreme Luchador.
It may not be for right now, but you got to wonder how much Super Crazy has left.
Look at this. Now Alexander Knight's back outside the ring. He wants to get nuts. He wants to get extreme on this night, honoring extreme legends throughout wrestling history.
We might be saying good night very soon.
Look at this. Chair. No. Alexander Knight looking to get disqualified.
Uh-oh.
What is Super Crazy?
You don't think he's thinking. You don't think he's thinking.
Drop toe hold onto the chair. Drop kick to Alexander Knight.
Excuse
he didn't
me?
technically use the chair.
Am I the only one who cares about the rules anymore?
Look at this.
Oh, you don't
Super
think?
Crazy moonsault. No, Alexander Knight's out of the way.
And now he has all the time in the world. That's right.
The wherewithal from Alexander Knight to get out of the way of that moonsault.
This is why Alexander Knight has had to.
Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3.
What?
The winner, Super Crazy.
Super Crazy able to pull this one out. Barely over Alexander Knight. Alexander Knight is distraught. Look at this. Alexander Knight caught slipping up by that victory roll pin from Super Crazy. And Super Crazy victorious in his World Wrestling Alliance debut. What a night it has been honoring these Extreme Legends, and we aren't done yet because, folks, later tonight, Stonewall goes one-on-one with Rhino. This is Hysteria.
Did you know that you miss over half of the WWA's exciting action by just watching online? Check out the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Event info and ticket prices can be found on Facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on WWA Hysteria. Vanderpool on his way to the ring for a contract signing for an upcoming match against the Queen of all people. On the last episode of Hysteria, Vanderpool vanquished Josiah, but now the Queen has demanded a match against Vanderpool.
Now listen. It's been a hard, long day. I just got finished defeating Dakota France here. You saw it. I know you did. Now listen. It's a hard job being the boss and the champion, and I deserved a night off.
Yes, you do.
Next show, on June, 12th? On June 12th, I'm taking the night off. I've even forgotten the date. I've already booked a vacation. I booked a nice home, and I'm gonna relax. I haven't had a day off in so long. Yes, I know, isn't it great? Now listen. It's hard being the man in charge. It's hard having all this power. Sometimes it's just too much to carry. So Colonel Harper, you'll be in charge at the next show. How about that, huh?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, come
But
on.
on to my next form of business. Speaking of getting hard to carry things, I've been having a thought. You there, trainee fools. You, Michael. Yeah, that's right. Stand up. Come on in.
Vanderpool's calling in one of our trainees, Mikel. I don't know what he has in mind, but Mikel's on his way to
Now,
the ring.
Michael, I've heard a lot about you, all right? I've heard a lot about you today. Come on in. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard that you have got a long way to go before you're ready for this show, all right? So, I'm gonna give you the opportunity of a lifetime. You have the honor of carrying my things, 747 things, Nick Depp's things, and Stonewall's things. You're gonna be our bag boy. How's that sound, huh?
He forgot about your things, Colonel Harper.
That's perfectly fine. I have a trainee for my things particularly.
Now hold on. I've got more.
What an honor for Michael.
Listen,
A swift
they want to
rising
cut
star.
you off from opportunity, but I'm willing to give you something more, all right? I'm going to give you an even grander opportunity. You get to hold The Rock, my championship. And you are going to be in charge of it for the next show until I return, all right? If anything should happen to it, you will not step foot in this ring ever again. Is that understood?
That's quite an opportunity that he's giving the young MK Swift.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now show up for the next show, dress proper, carry that proper, and don't lose it. You're free to go to the back.
Okay.
That was very kind of him.
Vanderpool has a new bag boy.
I don't understand why everybody's so disappointed. He's giving a wonderful opportunity. Just imagine you're an employer and you get a resume from somebody, you get a job application, and one of the things that they mentioned is that they carried the championship for King Vanderpool.
I don't know that that's as much of a resume builder as you think it is, but nonetheless, Mikel is on his way out of here with the WWA Championship.
Now, Evansville, we know that on June 26th, the WWA Championship will be on the line when this man, Vanderpool, defends his title. And now, the WWA Legal Department has prepared this contract. We need 2 signatures. President Vanderpool, if you will.
Now, before I sign this, I've got some words to say, all right? So if you weren't at the show last week, you didn't hear what happened. You don't know what happened. But formerly known as the Queen of the Misfits, Amber, thought that she could challenge me.
Why are they cheering for that loser?
Amber is a fan
She
favorite.
thought to challenge me as a champion, as a wrestler. She wants a match. So I pulled out all the bells and whistles because this is going to be the hardest match of my career. So I even busted out the old sodding clipboard and we're going to sign this. So bring her on out.
Well, the Queen, Amber, has been forced to continue to be part of the World Wrestling Alliance after Josiah was banished by Vanderpool.
She was given the opportunity to bring money home
Now,
to her
before I
family.
sign this, I've got a question for you, all right? Are you sure this is what you want? You want a match with me for the WWA Championship.
What is going on?
How honorable. All right, fine.
I think Vanderpool's taking this too lightly.
I think she doesn't know what she's getting herself into. That is the most dangerous man in professional wrestling today. And she is about to sign for a match with him.
I do fret for Amber's safety just because of how low that I know Vanderpool can sink.
Vanderpool has signed to defend on June 26th here in Evansville, but we need one more signature.
Just hold on a second. Before I sign this, I have one more thing to say.
Let me hear.
Oh! What do you think you're doing, harlot?
Go, Amber! Oh!
You stupid sod! You think you can do anything in this business? You think that you are anything?
Wait,
You're
whoa.
nothing! You're nothing!
What is going on?
What is happening?
What is happening? What do I pay for the lights in this place for?
Are you kidding me? What's happening?
What is going on? Lights just went out.
Oh! Look under Vanderpool! Look under Vanderpool! It's like you've seen a ghost, Colonel Harper. What's wrong? Yeah!
No, you're not under contract here. What is he doing here?
He's back! Look at this. What's he doing?
No, don't you even think about it.
No way!
No.
The rematch is set! Josiah has signed the contract, and here comes Nick Depp at 747.
Get him! Don't let him leave Evansville alive!
Look at that, Josiah running through the crowd. He's leaving. Wow! Josiah will be facing Vanderpool on the next episode of Hysteria for the WWA Championship. Vanderpool can't believe it. Nick Depp can't believe it. 747 can't believe it. Folks, this isn't all that's happening tonight. Coming up, our main event, the WWA National Champion, Stonewall, takes on the man-beast Rhino one-on-one. This is Hysteria.
You're watching WWA Hysteria.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at over 300 pounds, he is the WWA National Champion, Stonewall!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on WWA Hysteria. Stonewall, the national champion, making his way to the ring. He's going to have to defend that national championship at an upcoming WWA show in a ladder match against Logan Legit. However, tonight, he has to face Rhino in non-title action.
His opponent, weighing in at 295 pounds, from Detroit, Michigan, former ECW World Heavyweight Champion, this is the Man Beast,
Rhino making his return to the World Wrestling Alliance. It's been a while since we've seen him. And he has been on a path of destruction in his time away. Current TNA Impact Tag Team Champion.
Alongside Joe Doring. I am so sorry that I was just lost for words for a while. I'm still trying to recover from what we just witnessed.
He's a member of Violence by Design with Eric Young and Joe Doring. As you mentioned, him and Joe are the Impact Tag Team Champions. And here tonight, he's here to face the biggest man in the WWA, Stonewall.
Listen, Rhino, in all honesty, is one of the reasons why I first got into professional wrestling. Watching his old feud with AJ Styles, his competitions with competitors like Tommy Dreamer, just to name a few. As these fans also feel the same way, Rhino is a legend. You know, he's the final ECW World Heavyweight Champion and ECW Television Champion. He's a legend in multiple different companies. He's a one-time ECW World Heavyweight Champion, two-time ECW Television Champion, one-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, one-time SmackDown Tag Team Champion, but do you know what he is not?
What is he?
As much as I love the Man Beast, he is not the fourth man, Stonewall.
Ooh. That's right, we saw Stonewall earlier reveal himself as the fourth man in Vanderpool's little group. But now he's trading strikes with Rhino. Once again, folks, this is not for the WWA National Championship.
Rhino's gonna kill you. That man is your national champion. That doesn't look like a man who is in any danger.
There's two big men fighting each other. These fans are in for a treat. Rhino in the corner. Hard clothesline from Stonewall. Oh, hard clothesline from the Man Beast Rhino. Hard back elbow from Rhino. And a clothesline from Rhino. And Stonewall to the outside. How often is it we could see Stonewall tossed around like this?
Something I'm definitely not used to seeing.
I don't think anyone here is, and even Stonewall. Stonewall's not used to giving up the power game. Look at this. Stonewall going low on the outside.
Again, there are no rules in this competition, just pinfall and submission.
They're out there fighting in no man's land.
Oh, what a brutal back body drop on the apron.
Good Lord. What is Rhino doing? He's got that ring bell. Uh-oh. Oh!
Where's the honor in that?
He used that opening to attack Stonewall. Look at this, though. Rhino has Stonewall by the back of the head, and Stonewall trying to find some sort of opening, trying to get some breathing room. They're fighting up the entryway. Oh, they're fighting outside, guys. Our cameras will try to keep up. We could not have predicted this match going to the outside.
We'll try to keep up with the action and try to still be able to call it. Unfortunately, our monitor was broken at the last Hysteria. I've been too busy to buy a replacement.
Yeah, it was broken over someone's head, but nonetheless, Rhino, Stonewall fighting outside the barricades.
While these two fight to the outside, there's something that I was thinking about from the moment that we announced this matchup.
What's that?
So you can definitely see a lot of Rhino and Stonewall.
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
But it's basically two of the exact same competitor. But Stonewall is younger. He's faster. He's more brutal. He's willing to go to a place that I don't know if Rhino is quite willing to go to.
Well, the thing about Rhino is he's a seasoned veteran within those ropes, though. So he definitely knows his way around. He knows keys to victory that Stonewall doesn't so young in his career. Wow.
Brutal shot.
And Rhino. And they're fighting into our concessions area, into our merchandise area.
Rhino is also going into this competition. I guess we're out to the streets of Evansville.
Oh, they're fighting into the lobby of the Evansville Coliseum.
Hard shot from Rhino. And the action is spilling out into the streets. I don't know that we've ever had a match on Hysteria go out into the streets of Evansville. I mean, Jordan Whittaker versus CCW in an empty arena match, but definitely not with fans involved. Another strike from Stonewall. Ooh, Rhino's head bounced off of that street light. Right in the thick of the fans, going up the steps. The fans here 100% behind Rhino as the national champion Stonewall crawls back into the Evansville Coliseum. Looks like he was trying to make a quick escape from Rhino. And back into the arena.
Just two big men striking it out. The power between these two. And Rhino and Stonewall back within the guardrails of the Evansville Coliseum. Oh, Stonewall bouncing Rhino off of that ring apron. And look out. Stonewall's got Rhino set up. Big cross body on that bottom rope. Nowhere for Rhino to go.
He might be a man beast, but what can a beast do to somebody made out of stone?
Well, and brawling outside the Coliseum, both men have had a lot taken out of them. Oh. And now Rhino, no! Stonewall runs Rhino right into the ring post.
Should have had eyes in the back of your head, man beast.
Knee drop from Stonewall.
You know, he didn't want to listen to me, but I told them we were making a fantastic investment with Stonewall as the fourth man.
Stonewall,
look at the quick work
Rhino
he's making of Rhino, although I might be speaking too soon.
Yeah, Rhino's getting back in this thing. Ooh. More strikes from Stonewall shutting down Rhino's offense. Look at this. He's got him up. Scoop slam from Stonewall. 1, 2. Kick out. It's not often we see Rhino scoop slammed.
It's not, but name me one person you think Stonewall couldn't scoop slam.
Stonewall is wrenching that neck of Rhino, the current Impact Tag Team Champion, facing the current WWA National Champion. Look at this. Rhino with a strike to the midsection, a strike to the back.
Rhino might be the current Impact Tag Team Champion, or at least one half.
Oof. Oh!
But he is not the WWA National Champion, and he is not Stonewall.
Uh-oh, Stonewall's realizing. He's realizing that he has Rhino in a prone position.
We don't see this too often.
Look out! Oh! Stonewall went high risk with no reward there as Rhino rolled out from under him. The fans are behind Rhino 100% here.
Just when I thought he didn't have anything left.
Back and forth between these two men. Off the ropes. Clothesline, back elbow. Oh, shoulder block in the corner from Rhino. Clothesline, put Stonewall down. 1, 2. Kick out from Stonewall. And look at this. Stonewall with more strikes onto Rhino. Oh, wait, our referee's in the way. Oh, big splash from Stonewall takes out the referee. Cross block from Rhino. Wait, hang on, there's Nick Depp.
That's right, go,
47.
go.
There's Vanderpool.
Show the man beast who's boss.
That alliance formed earlier tonight with Stonewall.
This is what you get for throwing AJ Styles off the Ultimate X. Or rather, stomping on his fingers.
And look at this.
You don't need this, Stonewall.
Leaving with the national championship. No, he's bringing it in.
No, he's not leaving. He's not leaving. He's not letting the man beast get away that easy.
Are you happy participating in this, Colonel Harper?
Am I? Yes. He might have been my hero as a kid, but
what? No! Dakota France, Ray Waddell, Jordan Whittaker, they're all there. They've come to save Rhino. 747 out of the ring, Nick Depp out of the ring, Vanderpool out of the ring. Look out.
Who do these chumps think they are? No!
Big dive from Jordan Whittaker to the outside.
Get out of my arena!
Vanderpool's gone. Nick Depp's gone. 747's gone. Ray Waddell, Jordan Whittaker, Dakota France, they're all gone. Meanwhile, the referee is gone. The referee is down. Stonewall has a steel chair back in the ring with Rhino. Rhino doesn't realize it.
That's right, Stonewall. Show him what you do best.
Rhino might not even know where he is.
Make the man beast extinct!
No! Score! Not the gore! No!
Your winner,
Rhino! Rhino has defeated of Hysteria.
Disgusting!
Rhino has a 2-0 record in the World Wrestling Alliance. Thanks to an assist from Ray Waddell, Jordan Whittaker, and Dakota France.
Thanks to the rules being bent.
Folks, it's been a great night here honoring the Extreme Veterans and the World Wrestling Alliance. On behalf of Colonel Harper, I am Drake Jackson. We'll see you next time on WWA Hysteria.